Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we are in Spain and we are exploring possibly, very possibly, the most impressive hidden gem we have ever come across on our travels.
Good morning, Bean Team. You're looking very refreshed, unlike us because we've slept in a car again.
Last night was actually surprisingly comfortable. I think we're getting the knack of this.
We couldn't have asked for a better start for the day because we've already spotted some wildlife that we've never really seen before. There were so many vultures just circling around this field.
They were massive as well, so big. I don't think I've seen such a chunky bird before.
We have some really high hopes for today's destination because I feel like we might have found a place that is really off the tourist trail.
Or at least for foreigners. When we heard this place was off the beaten path, we did not expect it to be so far off the beaten path. Alex and I researched this route quite a lot to see what sites there were around, and this place never came up, not once, and we actually only found out about it by chance when somebody messaged us on Instagram asking about teaching work that we were doing. After having a bit of a conversation with them, we found out they are living in Barcelona, so we said to them, where on earth should we visit near Barcelona? She then recommended that we should visit Congost de Mont-rebei. I could be saying that completely wrong, I apologise. Which is a fascinating looking trail carved out of the side of a gorge, and we are at the start of it right now.
Have you ever met those people that have gone on holiday and then they start correcting you on your pronunciation? Like, I've just come back from Valencia and had paella. Like, no, you went to Valencia and you had some paella. Whilst researching this place, I was really trying very hard to learn the pronunciations of the place, and I've just given up because I'm English and I'm speaking to an English audience, so I'm just going to butcher this beautiful language. There's not a lot of English information about this place, so please take what I say with a pinch of salt. From my understanding, the river cuts between two different sides. We are on the Catalonian side, the other side is the Aragon side. The start of this trail on the Catalonian side is at La Petusa Hermitage, which is just over there. The walk is about 6 kilometers and takes about 3 to 3.5 hours each way. So today we're just going to walk until we feel like we need to turn round, but from my understanding, it's going to be pretty breathtaking. It's no surprise that it's extremely hot, so if you do come, make sure you lather, bathe if you have to, in sunscreen, and bring a lot of water. It's so hot that even my cheese is starting to sweat. This morning we went to the supermarket to make some snacks for this hike, and if you like meat, you are going to have a field day if you go to a Spanish supermarket. There is so much to choose from and it's so cheap. We freshly prepared our sandwich in our kitchen earlier and it looked fantastic, and altogether it would work out about €1, €1.20 to make a sandwich like this. It doesn't look as picturesque now. We need to eat before we carry on because it's just going to get worse and worse. Oh, it's all about the Serrano ham. When you get here, make sure you try it. It's basically Parma ham. Oh, salty goodness.
Look at us. hiking in all these videos pretending to be fit and healthy. I think we both know that's not true. We're definitely as unfit as everyone else, but our need to see nature and see wildlife is overriding our need to be lazy right now. Actually, this is a really good time to talk about our previous trips where we were horrendously unhealthy, not doing enough exercise because we didn't have a routine, eating, drinking way too much, socializing way too much, and it definitely takes its toll on you, especially when you're away for a long journey. So this trip, obviously we're going to carry on the eating and the drinking and the socializing, so we have to change something, and so we decided we're doing more exercise this time. And hiking combines those things perfectly for us. We get to see the nature, we get to see the wildlife, and we get the exercise done. Oh, sweet, sweet shade.
You know that feeling when you're in bed and you turn over the pillow and you get the cool side of the pillow? This is like this times 10 right now. I know it looks weird. I'm not saying it looks cool. Oh, but boy, does it feel good.
Look at you squatting down like that.
Everything I ever see on YouTube and on Instagram these days is everyone talking about how real they are, and the fake side of Instagram, and everything's so fake, but they're real. Why is everyone telling us that they're real? Why don't you just be real? Now this is as real as it gets.
What a loser. It's actually really nice. Go away. You caught me, alright? I'm trying it out. It's really nice, actually. It is much hotter than we anticipated it being today. You see tree huggers. We're actually... No, that's not very funny.
If 7 hours of trekking is not up your alley, there's some little specks down there that are kayaking. So it is possible to kayak and to take a boat trip. We found some instructions online, but because the translation wasn't very clear, we couldn't work out exactly where you do it from. Unlike the other gorges in the area, apparently we're in Gorge City at the moment, this place is completely uncommercialised. So far on this trek, we haven't seen one single person, and we've been walking for hours. And now we've just come across this abandoned building. From the outside, it looks really cool, but from the inside, people have just been dumping waste, plastic and stuff like that, so it's not as interesting inside. The good thing with it being uncommercialized is you have a good chance of seeing some wildlife. Now in the sky there is so many different types of birds, there's loads of vultures here, and one of our subscribers and patrons made a joke that when I mentioned the peregrine falcon he should have a shot. Well, Tom, looks like you're having a drink, because apparently there's peregrine falcons. There's also the chance of wild cats, martins, which is kind of like
a ferret or something?
Like an overgrown ferret or weasel, and otters. But I mean, from how high we are, we're not going to be seeing any otters. It looks like we're really close now to the carved out part of the gorge. In the distance, you can see snow on the mountains, so we are pretty high up. But this seems like a great spot to rehydrate, have a little snack, just cool down for a minute, and then power on to the last part of this walk.
Chug, 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 chug.
Chug, 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 chug.
Holy crap. Guys, right, this is a map of this whole massive gorge. We started here. Now, I can't even reach where we are. That's how much we've walked. Oh, I'm a tired bean. And we've got to go back.
The cruelest part of this whole hike is that water down there is some blue that you don't see very often. Extremely inviting, and if we want to go there we've got to go down this path here, and that is gonna, well, the amount of hours it's gonna add to our journey is not happening. We have walked some serious miles today. We're almost at our final spot before we have to turn back and do it all again. If you came to do this, add more time, come earlier, come as early as you possibly can, and enjoy that water, because...
And bring a hat. Jeez, that's one big mistake we didn't do.
Bring a hat for sure. Now, if I don't burn today, then I can't be British and I need to get my parents to have a DNA test because it is scorching.
Yes. We made it. Holy crap. Whew. That was a bit of a mission, wasn't it?
It's taken about 4.5 hours. It should be about 3.5, but with filming everything takes longer, plus needing to take some regular breaks from in the shade. So this part is a little bit scary because the path is carved into the rock and there is nothing stopping you from falling down the side. It looks pretty thin, but make no mistake, this is the best thing we have done on this trip so far. It is so outrageous how awe-inspiring these huge mountain faces are. It's really, really hard to try and explain and comprehend through the camera, but these are majestic. It's crazy. You've got vultures swirling around at the top of them,
waiting to pick up a pair of dead beans.
They are ready to pick me apart. You've got the amazing, beautiful water. But we've basically made it. This is the final bit. Come on, guys.
We've just seen what we think was a vulture, and there's no way the camera is going to show you this. It blows my mind how big it is. It was so far up, but it was enormous and just gliding around so easily.
And the shadow going across the rock.
Again. Okay, this is one of the top wildlife spots because whenever we've seen really awesome birds, you don't see them for that long. And this is just hovering around and gliding so effortlessly
yeah.
Just above us and actually quite close to us, really, considering how big this place is. Whoa, I don't know if it's the same one or if it's a different one, but it's amazing. Whoa.
You can see its shadow going against the rock. Wow.
Could you guys picture a better place to end this epic video?
This is why we travel. I am speechless. The wildlife and the nature, the surroundings, just... This easily is the best thing we've done on this trip so far, and I could not recommend this highly enough.
And you know what? This makes me absolutely love Liverpool even more. Because if it wasn't for Liverpool making it to the Champions League final, I would not be stood here right now.
So, we need to make our way back to the car very shortly. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up.
And even if you didn't, give it a thumbs up, it deserves it. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification bell.
And leave us a comment, where is an underrated place that you have been, because this is the one.
We need to know more places like this. I can't imagine anything topping this, but if there is something that could top it or at least rival it, let us know.
And I'm quite excited about this one. I'm going to do it loud and proud because it's going to echo through the ages. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Peace out!
Amazing! People all the way down the other end would have heard that.